Okay, welcome everybody to the council meeting tonight. Regrets from Councillor Pottinger and Mayor Headley, who are unavailable at this time. We'll start off with the first resolution. Be it resolved that we hereby approve the regular meeting agenda for February 20th, 2024. Moved by Councillor Kosenchuk, seconded by Councillor Nadeau. All those in favor? Carried. I know you're going to write all these names in after. Also, I'm signing those? Okay. Easy peasy. Okay, second resolution. Be it resolved that we approve the minutes of the regular meeting held February 6, 2024 as circulated. Moved by Councillor Sicily, seconded by Councillor Gerard. All those in favor? Carried. Be it resolved that we approve the subdivision
No, you're on your agenda. Council reports.
Oh, go to my agenda. Okay. Presentations and delegations and council reports. Mr. Councillor Nadeau.
Yeah, I have a short one. So the local library board, we met, and we've been meeting every month regularly now for quite some time, so that's a good thing. And we have story time, Lego club, and board games and craft workshops available at the library, which is doing really well. That being said, on February 10th, we had our first Saturday adult writers work group meet at the library, so that was really nice to see. We're busy planning more programs for Saturday. Back on February 12th, our new assistant programmer, she helped with a comic creations program, which was really well received. And we're looking at a new Saturday where we have a Nintendo Switch Day. There's a variety of programs that are coming this spring break too, towards the end of March. So definitely a lot of really neat stuff happening at the library, and keep posted to the library and find out what's happening on a Saturday coming near you.
Thank you, Councillor Nadeau. Councillor Gerard. Councillor Kosenchuk. Councillor Sicily.
I just want to comment on Jason. So the library did a stuffy sleepover, which they posted on social media, and it was the cutest thing ever. You could bring your stuff and they had them all through the library taking pictures, so very cool what they're doing. I just wanted to comment on the Winter Festival, which happened on Sunday evening, this past Sunday evening. There was over 1,000 people who attended. We blew through 725 cups for hot chocolate and 500 hot dogs within hours. It was pretty crazy, but everybody seemed to have a lot of fun. The fireworks were very well received. It was just a great evening put on by Nicole Cooper, our rec director, who did a great job organizing. I do want to give a shout out to the 6 volunteers that we had down there. Muriel Gammy, who I think we all know volunteering with many different things that she does. She just did a great job with the obstacle course and just loves helping out and volunteering within the community and the surrounding RMs. Lori Noonan, Kennedy Baker, Blair Ferguson, and Lurchell and Tim Campido helped out down there. So 6 volunteers is great, but for an event where we had 1,000 people, could have used a few more volunteers. So next year it sounds like it's going to be a bigger event, so if people can keep an eye out and maybe help out with that, that'd be great.
Labor session.
Do you want to mention about the vandalism? Yeah.
There is one more thing actually that I will add. We had such a great town family event on Sunday night, and unfortunately the washrooms down at the flats were vandalized the following day afterward. So now we're dealing with having to do some cleanup and fixing up some things down there that happened in both the change rooms. So it's very unfortunate that we can have such a great event down there and utilize the facilities as they should be utilized, and then not to the next day have things be vandalized again. So we're going through the cameras, and we will find out who it was and be looking at proceeding with some sort of justice on that, so.
Okay, thank you. Manager of Operations.
Thank you. So as far as our water projects go, we've got Swift Underground and Rob Smith and Son working away on the east side of town. So just caution residents, be careful going through the highway zone. It still is a construction zone, so please be cautious and pay attention so that you don't speed through there or have an incident with any of the construction equipment. On the weekend, we did the High Life hookup between High Life and Rocky Mountain, so we had to sever our water main there. So High Life was in a boil water advisory throughout the weekend. That was lifted yesterday around noon. We appreciate all High Life's cooperation on this matter and thank our staff and our contractors for working over the weekend and ensuring this was done with little to no disruption to the whole community. We had a term position posted for the water treatment plant. That position has been filled, so we're currently training a new applicant, and hopefully they fit in well, and they'll be there for 1 year. We've had some ongoing training. Brandon Conference, the annual Water Wastewater Association Conference, will be coming up next week, so we'll have staff going in there from Sunday to Wednesday for some professional development and some peer-to-peer meetings. And myself, along with Kara, today we're at the Climate Adaptation and Disaster Mitigation Seminar that was held and hosted by Eco West. So it was an interesting day on some mitigation processes that we're going through, some potential grant opportunities. So we'll follow up with them and look at some of the information that they've shared to us. So,
Thank you. And I should make note that today we had a couple of really awesome meetings. We had Minister of Advanced Education and Training, Renee Cable, was here this afternoon from about a little after 12 noon to about 3:30. We had a great meeting of what our needs and concerns were, plus all the wonderful projects that we've been doing. She was also able to ask questions of us and let us know some of the things that they've been working on. And then we gave a tour of the RCMP detachment and the fire hall and a tour of the town, which included a couple of the local businesses. So that was very awesome to have that happen. And then we had our own MLA come in here, Jody Byron, and speak with council as well, and that was very well received from both ends. So we had a really great discussion on where we're going with the town and what our needs and how Jody is able to help us and how we're able to help her. And with that, we will now move to correspondence. Manitoba Association of Senior Communities.
So this is just following up on some initiatives that started in Neepawa. The Age Friendly Manitoba Initiative that was established in 2008 actually started with the participation of 10 communities. Since then, a total of 96 municipalities, whether you're large, small, urban, or rural, joined the initiative. And of course, we joined by resolution this past few weeks. There's funding offered from the province of Manitoba that offers leadership support and consultations to communities as they continue their journey to be more age-friendly. So as part of joining, we had succeeded in passing the first hurdle and got $1,000 in support for the continued efforts there. We are currently working on our next level within being age-friendly and the milestones that they're requiring, which will allow us to receive another $2,500. And then in the end, eventually you can get $10,000 through this whole initiative. So the next steps, there's going to be an age-friendly community meeting on March 7th with key stakeholders, and this one is invitation only, and council can attend. And then after that, there's going to be a general public open meeting to bring in seniors and whatnot as well for input. So there's certain stages as you go along to prepare yourself to be age-friendly, and we're working very closely, of course, with Michelle over here at Service for Seniors, and yeah, it's kind of nice. And of course, they're asking now for dementia-friendly now too. So there's always an avenue to explore to make sure that everybody's included. So.
Okay, thank you. We'll move on to the unfinished business subdivision 4437, 17, 78, 63, we call ECU2.
So this is just an FYI that an application that was submitted for subdivision in 2017 being the second phase of the Eastview property over there, which would create 11 lots. finally got registered 2-3 weeks ago. So my question to council would be how we would like to proceed. We've kind of held back on promoting the sale of those lots because I do not have titles to sell to anybody. We do now have individual titles, and as you go through your budget process, I would like you to discuss whether we proceed with the creation of Isabel Street and formally start marketing those lots.
So we'll be thinking about that towards our next meeting. Okay. Okay, we'll move on to new business. We have a subdivision, 4437, 2385, 96, Touchwood Park, Hollier. And this is a friendly subdivision request simply to make it a more appropriate boundary between the two owners. So it's a very friendly one. Be it resolved that we approve subdivision application 4437-23-8596 of Touchwood Park Association, Inc. and Wayne and Noreen Hollier to subdivide 10 feet from Lot 13, Block 8, Plan 403 under Roll 92-600, Touchwood Park, and add it to Roll 92-700, being Lots 14 to 18, Block 8, Plan 408 of Wayne and Noreen Hollier, in order to more appropriately meet the minimum side yard requirements of the Hollier property at 468 William Street. And I would ask for a mover and a seconder, please. Moved by Councillor Gerard, seconded by Councillor Nadeau. All those in favor? Carried. And we have an approval to host a fireworks display July 1st. Be it resolved that we hereby approve the hosting of the fireworks display at Riverbend Park in Neepawa in Manitoba on July 1st, 2024 in celebration of Canada Day. Moved by Councillor Sislik, seconded by Councillor Kosinchuk. All those in favor? That is carried. And now we have the Chamber of Commerce Fair request for community event status. Be it resolved that the Councillor Town of Neepawa declare the 2024 Neepawa District Chamber of Commerce Fair as a community event, entitling them to obtain a community events liquor permit for the period of May 24th to 26th of 2024. Do I have a mover? Councillor Sisley, a seconder. Councillor Nadeau, all those in favor? And that is carried. I think we're only allowed 2 of those a year? Yeah.
You can get one, but you have to ask special.
Okay. Now we have the opening of a public road. So this would be the road that is up in the northwest corner of the Zettler property, and this would be to be ready for the vocational high school. Be it resolved that a bylaw 3227-23 being a bylaw of the town of Neepawa to open a municipal road in Southwest 34-14-15 West be now read for a second time. Moved by Councillor Kosinchuk, seconded by Councillor Sisley. All those in favor? Carried. And being it is a third reading, this is a recorded vote, and we have 2 absent votees and voters. Be it resolved that the bylaw number 3227-23 being a bylaw of the town of Neepawa to open a municipal road in Southwest 34-14-15 be now read for the 3rd time and passed. I'd ask for a mover, Councillor Gerard, seconded by Councillor Nadeau. All those in favor? And that is unanimous. So the recorded vote to show all those present. If there's any other comments or business from the other councillors? Assistant CAO? CAO? I would like to give a shout out to Ron Falk of Killarney, who is quite impressed with our council meetings and watches them from Killarney, believe it or not. Last motion of the night, or resolution, be it resolved that the Council of Neepawa, the Council of the Town of Neepawa now adjourn this regular meeting of Council at 7:17. Moved by Councilor Kostajek, seconded by Councilor Nadeau. All those in favor? And that is carried. Thank you and good night.
I think you beat the last meeting.
I was just gonna say,
Yeah, it was 20 minutes.
you were so
It was
proud.
18